I appreciate everyone who's been watching my videos and subscribing and giving the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate all that.
I know I'm going to get your chat a little upset right now, but listen, guys, unfortunately, the Russell Westbrook trades are starting to pick up again. As the minute I hear it, Russell Westbrook's name, I don't want no part of the whole trade. I'm just like, no.
Makes me cringe.
I don't even want to cater to it. It makes you cringe, hurts your stomach. But a lot of this stuff, unfortunately, made sense. They make almost the same amount of money this year coming up, and Russell Westbrook just has 1 year left on his deal. So if we was to trade a Julius for a Westbrook, this is what they're saying, for Westbrook and 2 draft picks, we get rid of Julius's contract. It's the same situation. We try Westbrook, who's a fashion nova, who years ago we wanted him to be here in New York per se because he was a human highlight film and his fashion sense and everything. This is Broadway, so let's Fifth Avenue. Everybody knows that New York is the fashion capital of the country. I want to get your take on it. It's very tough for me to swallow and bite. Everybody's been hearing that Phil Jackson is back in sort of some power in Los Angeles, and he'd rather get rid of LeBron James, and I quote, and keep Russell Westbrook, ladies and gentlemen. So, give it a week or so. That's going to be another rumor. LeBron James to New York to finish out his career. And just get ready for it. But besides that, what do you think about this Westbrook? What do you and your fans think? I would love for you guys to comment on Zenroy's channel and as well as mine if you can. And just give us your feedback on yay or nay for this trade to happen.
Well, you're bringing Westbrook. Okay, he's not a headache as Randall. The only thing about Westbrook that bothers me, he has Randall issues offensively, where he can try to do too much with the ball unnecessarily. And if you do get him, Thibodeau has to say, do not shoot threes, because his shooting percentage out from threes is horrible. Precious. I mean, as a penetrator and going to the basket and making things happen, yes. But please negate the three-point shot. In terms of giving up Fournier and Randall, when they bought Fournier and when they bought other players here, like Kemba Walker, that was a Thibodeau type move. And Leon Rose, just to do it made him happy. Now, is this Russell Westbrook something to try to please Thibodeau? Or does Leon Rose stay with his guns, stick to his guns and say, no, we're building this from the ground up. We'll get rid of Randall and we'll bring a younger player. Not deal with Westbrook, who's 40 years old. I'm just kidding. He's about 35, but and is an effective player. But once you start shooting the ball and get out of control, let's build with the youth. Quentin Grimes, keep Fournier here. He's a valuable outside shooter. He broke the Knicks 3-point record. Obviously, his defense is not up to par. He does hustle. He does throw his body.
He did get better at the end of the year.
Yes.
I did see some flashes of him getting better. And I was sitting there going, all right, worst case scenario, we don't get Donovan Mitchell. We don't get D'Angelo Russell. Would I be satisfied with this move moving forward come start of the NBA season?
King Ribby makes a good point. He says we'll receive like 40 to 60 million. He's making somewhere between 40 and 50 million dollars in contracts.
Westbrook 42 this season.
42. I don't think that's an option right now. And then you get rid of your Fournier, who's a good valid outside shooter, like Don mentioned in the comments before. Keep Quickly here. Build with Quickly. You saw what you had in Quickly.
I hear that.
Yeah, what you had in Quickly in the last 7-8 games, and basically run with him.
I'm just gonna ask you one question: LeBron James becomes available. Yes or no? Knick Nation, Knick fans. As a Knick fan for years, I always said, you know what, LeBron pooped on us. I'm going to keep it rated PG-13. He pooped on us when he went to Miami. He pooped on us so many times. Would you still want the king to come to New York and run with a R.J. Barrett?
Listen, that boat sailed a long time ago when he made the decision. He picked the Miami Heat. I mean, he had the Knicks hanging. The Knicks sort of thought they had a shot with him. The same thing we had a shot with Durant and Kyrie Irving. We were kind of left in the dust, let's say, per se. That ship has sailed a long time ago. I wish LeBron James the best. I think he's one of the greatest players ever lived. But I wouldn't touch that right now. We have to stick with the Leon Rose plan, build the foundation, get it strong, and watch this Knicks youth take over in the next couple of years. And hopefully in the next 3 years, 4 years, we'll be competing in the Eastern Conference Finals and possibly making the finals to win that championship. I appreciate everyone who's been watching my videos and subscribing and giving the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate all that. Everyone who's got involved today, I greatly appreciate all of you guys, Don, King Riby, and the people who are watching now. I put a couple of videos out the last few days of some highlights on players that we have and players in the draft they're going to be drafting. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, never give up knowing that the best is yet to come, as long as you have love, peace, and gratitude. Zenray out.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
It'll create itself. Gotta get underground. Gotta put in that work so you can make it count. It'll create itself. Gotta get underground. Gotta put in that work so you can make it count. It don't create itself, I'm sure you know. Many ideas and your body just blow. If you don't put it work, you never know. If you don't take a step, you never grow. You just keep dreaming about it and go, but you never put a foot on the road. Gotta be ready, you gotta be bold. Pick up a shovel and dig up a hole. You got a power, you gon' devour all that we stand in your way, even towers. You gon' bring it down and even get bolder. Shoot for the stars, shoot the ship, commander. You be smashing through all of the borders. Organize your crew and get into order. Gotta be disciplined, set a reminder. Time to keep on going and a rewinder.